They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On first down, Dobbins. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, Dobbins. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Open man, there is Patterson, complete. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays and give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first down run with Chubb is going to go nowhere. He's, in fact, going to lose a couple. Now, that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
What's up? Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Hey, let's get in that holes. What's up?
Now Mayfield. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42.
That's another Browns first down.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. A toss play to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Bills take over 1st and 10. Let's go! At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Allen. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Now Allen. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
18 yards. But it brings up 3rd down.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Strip that ball. Strip that ball.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And this Browns defense stands tall.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He finds his target, Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw, Mayfield. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Taywan Taylor there to make the grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Allen. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The Bills send the punter out. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Check. 180. Check. 53's Mike. Rabbit.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To the air, Allen, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Nelson Aguilar there to make the grab, and the Bills have retaken the lead.
1st and goal. Forget running the football. Forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught. Beckham. There he goes left side. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Second down at the 22-yard line.
Play fake. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They run it again with Chubb. Bulldozes past him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
53, Mike 53. Drop deep, drop deep.
Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. Mayfield now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Mike 50.
Allen going to throw. Aguilar has it. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaq Lawson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, I'm on alert! I'm on alert! 53, Mike 53! Pick it up, pick it up! Pick it up! 49, check 49, check 49!
Third quarter of play with the score Bills 17, Browns 14.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
He's checking crowd. Recon, 132 fighter.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Hauschka with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Allen now looks to throw. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At the 23-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and forever. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Lawson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. To throw, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Nelson Aguilar with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
I see you, boy. I see you.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He can't hang.
To throw, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Browns, 1st down.
1st down, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And again, it's Mayfield. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield with it once more. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
We own them.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things.
He's got a man complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So Allen's going to look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side, is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
You can't block me. You can't.
A run for Nick Chubb. And an alley to run. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Buffalo, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.